What is going on, brothers and sisters? ShabbyDoo here, and today your eldest is going to take you through a first look at Foundry. We have a alleged infinite world in which we can do all sorts of automations and factory building, pipelines, belt lines, all sorts of systems. So let's get this started. Can I type letters in here? I can't type letters. So SHABB. I don't know what a Y would be. Why? That's it. That says Shabby right there. That's Shabby. All right. This is pretty shabby, I'm not gonna lie. So it checks out. So I've got alumite here. Oopsies. I've got xenoferrite. I've got some technum. A little more xenoferrite there. So let's see what it says. Ooh. Okay, I can break that. Biomass, okay, pretty standard. Is this gonna break? So I can't break from that far away. That's just breaking the sand block. All right, so we need to get some xenoferrite and some technum, brown and blue ore. So there's some blue ore over here. So I'm assuming these ones on the top here, these surface level ones, are gonna be big ones that I can break automatically. And then these ones are infinite. Seems it, or maybe near infinite. I don't know. We'll find out there. So let's grab 150 of this good stuff, and then I'll go grab 150 of the brown stuff. All right, that's decent enough. And then I need to go this way. Yes. So I can see on the upper left-hand side over there, I've got a compass, I've got longitude, latitude, so I can kind of, once I get used to the lay of the land, I can figure out exactly which directions I need to be going in. How much does this tree give me? Awesome. I like my hook. Or not my hook, it's a drill. That's a drill, Shabby. It's not a freaking hook. 25, 25. Did I get 30? I'm pretty sure I got 35 from the other ones, but I could have been blind. Who knows? Okay. Still infinite here, so maybe we can get some miners to set up here, then get our first little factory going. Craft a primitive furnace. Okay, I'm gonna just knock off the top of these nodes here. Okay, I need to craft a primitive furnace, and that's the blue stuff there. The brown stuff is right over there. I figured I'd start building up here perhaps. So this is a primitive furnace, so it just requires fuel, has a 1.5 speed. Okay, you can see in the bottom left over there, it was kind of crafting up. Let me toss this into my inventory. So build it. Okay. Okay, I like how it tells me what's at the panels on. That's nice. One away. So here's a primitive furnace. Nice. That's pretty decent looking for a voxel game. I like that. All right, so now we got to craft 40 xenoferrite plates and 20 rods. So why don't we build another one? Okay, I can't just click it to build another one. Kind of wish I could. Plop that down. So let's configure this to make these. Okay, and then manage inventory. I can input a stack of this, and I can get some fuel. Can I shift this? How do I split the stacks? All right, I couldn't find out how to separate the stacks. It didn't really seem to let me, so I'm just gonna configure this. I just went grabbed a few more, so I'm just gonna throw oh, this is the blue stuff. Get the blue stuff in here. This biomass, and I'll output some technum rods. Perfect. So I've got some plates in here. It's nice because I can see what the output is right here. So I get 30 a minute for this, and these are 30 a minute as well. So if we're gonna automate this, I'd have to set it up so I get 60 ores per minute to come into here. But it doesn't look like these can be automatically fed, but it is a primitive furnace, so I suppose that makes sense. So let me grab these out of here. And those will be done in a second. So I've got, yeah, like I said, the blue stuff is right there. The brown stuff is just over this edge here. Hello, brown stuff. There it is. So we'll get that. We've got some stuff to do around here. There's a lot of forest, even though the desert's here. So I figured I'd build in the desert and try and save me some of that tree space. All right, let me grab, no, not that. Let me grab this. All right. So now we need to craft 20 building blocks and then place 20 building blocks as a foundation next to the ore deposit. Okay. Ore deposit. Oh, okay. So it wants me to do it. We're probably going to set up some sort of automation. So it wants me to do something over here. Let me flatten this out a bit and then we'll craft that out. Let's grab 20 of these. So we need to get 4 stacks. 3, 4. I'll do, let me set this up. All right, so it said to do it next to this. Should I do it on the same level? I'll just set it up like this for now. So, okay, so I can kind of do something like this. Oh, cool. So I can hold it. That's neat. How many do I have left? Just 4. Okay. All right, that's complete. Now we need to craft a drone miner and then place drone miner on the foundation. So we've got a conveyor belt, loader, biomass, assembler, smelter, primitive furnace, rates, logistics container, buildings. Build a drone miner. Oh, right here, this thing, drone miner. Oh, that's nice. It makes the items I need as secondary or tertiary ingredients if I don't already have them in my pocket. That's convenient. I love games that do that because it's in my pocket, right? So like, who cares? So let me open up my inventory here. Let's grab this thing. Okay, so that's how it'll kind of work. So it'll be based off of proximity here. Okay, now let's craft a biomass generator and place it on the foundation. Probably need more stuff right here. I'm going to go grab some stuff. So let's head up here. We left this crafting. Oops. Gonna put these back in here. Okay, 100's just the top. Can't do more, so just top these off. And I should grab these. And grab those. Great. Now we can build a biomass generator. Grab a few bits of biomass here because I know I don't have any in my pockets. These give 5. Definitely gonna have to do a big farm for biomass here, but I feel like that's pretty standard. All right, so this, let's grab this. Oops, sorry, this. Okay, so if I put this here, manage the inventory, throw the biomass in here. And we can see it's enabled. Max output is 800 kilowatts. Currently producing none. Oh, it shuts off automatically if it doesn't need to use power. That's actually very nice. So it was like it got charged up, so they're like, okay, we don't need to do more. All right, so let's craft a smelter, 2 loaders, 20 conveyors, and build a smelter on foundation. So that means I need to build some more foundations. And I'm okay with how this looks here, I think. So I'm going to craft some more of these. So that means I'm going to grab some extra goodies. I think in my inventory here, I could probably just make some of this stuff. But you cannot smelt in your inventory. Okay, cool. No bar making in the inventory for us. Everything's in the midst of crafting. I threw down just a couple more blocks. Holy shit. Okay, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I got to build the smelter, but I need a bit more than what I have here. Actually, can I just move some of this stuff without copy, paste, copy, done. This away, press F. Here we go. So demolish. Okay, you get the items back. Fantastic. So let's do this. Up here, I'll put this on the edge. Grab this again, put this down here. And then I think this was going to fit. How big is this? There we go. It's like it is a perfect fit. All right. The flashlight, L. All right, so now we need to build a research lab, but this thing has no power because I need to put some more biomass back in this. Okay. And then manage inventory, configure the smelter. Let's just set it up for this, for instance. Well, I won't set it up for that because these are over here making rods. So if I come up to you, I only have 13. Wow, that's slow. I mean, it's automatic. I'll take it, I suppose. So I'm assuming we have to put in these loaders. Here's the loader. So this thing, drone range 6, drone count 4. Oh no, that's, why does it say drone mining? There we go. Items a minute 1200. Okay. So I can belt building belt. Okay. So if I do say something like, what if I can like unload from here? If I did, this is a belt or a drone here. And then if I do, I don't know how the belts work yet. So let's throw the belts on here. Conveyor belt. That's just going to work, right? Okay, good. So it does just turn. And then if I do something like that, right? Pretty simple stuff. And then I put a loader on here. Will you let me do it after the fact? You will not. Okay, try and put this loader back on here. Okay. Okay. Says there's 100 in there, so it doesn't seem to be working like I expected it to. So maybe these cannot be unloaded, which seems kind of odd, right? That sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? You see, so it's got a max enabled grid status. Okay, shut down. What's this button? What did that just do? Did that just automatically put in my inventory? I hope so. Now let's try this again. Output. Oh, no foundation. So we have to have foundations for these things. Okay. Or maybe it was just this one spot. Oh, let's do this craft. I've got enough room for one foundation here. Look, if I put that down here, I can't put one under there because of this, but that did make it work. So I need to do this instead. If I do that, and then if I come over here and put a foundation, say, let's just do it a bit out of the way here. Then I can go belt like this, and then bring this over here like that. I did that all the wrong way. I doubt you can remove stuff. Okay, try that again. Belt that way into there. That's also facing the wrong way. Into there. And then I put a conveyor or a block here. Get rid of that one. I wish these were a little bit more smart. There we go. Like this one now. Okay. So I don't need this one. All right, now we've got basic automation. A little goofy that you need the foundations, but it makes sense. It's a little more realistic. I'm not against that whatsoever. So we've got this set up here. I want to do this exact same thing over here, though. So let me try something. So we've got a shift. So copy target. Okay, so I'd have to have the stuff in my inventory, and then it looks like I can copy and paste this, which is interesting. So let's test that out. Because if you're loving foundation, I got the words foundation stuck in my head. If you're loving Foundry, make sure you do hit that like button down below, subscribe as well, so you can always get back here for more Shabby content. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, because as long as we're loving it, we'll keep this thing rolling. Check it out. We've got our next drone set up over here, so we can be getting the, what the hell was this called? It was called, give me a second. Act cool. It's on the plane, the Xenoferrite. So what I want to do is I want to put this on. I really want to see if I could connect to these, but it's just too close, I think, which is a dang shame. So why don't I do it like this instead? So if I put a thingy here, and I'll put one here like this, and then I go 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I gotta fix this one apparently. They're not smart. Okay, so the corners gotta go in the direction they want to be in. So this needs to go this way. And then this. Like this. What do you mean invalid connection? Let's get the belt down first. Okay, looks fine to me. Okay, so it must not be able to make this kind of loop right on top of this, so that's fine. So we now know this, and that's okay. So why don't I just do this instead? If I come around over here, and let's just plop it. I guess I'll just plop it back here. I don't really like that though. This pattern ends up working, so I can just have it outputting onto a horizontal and coming right in. So that worked out fine. I don't really understand why it can't work with those corners, but so be it. We'll let the game have its way. So I'm just going to grab this out of there. Just want to see how this is doing here. So this is looking awesome. Input, output. It's actually not gaining more. Keep an eye on it. But it definitely had some put in that I didn't put there earlier. At least I didn't think I did. So I'll check. If not, I'll just build a better system. It's fine. So we need to build a research lab now. So we've got maybe buildings, research lab. So I need more machinery parts. So I need 200 Xenoferrite plates, 100 machinery parts, and some wire coils. So we'll let this thing just kind of run for a bit. We'll stock up and build a research lab. Research center is complete. Let's check this bad boy out. What did that just say? It said high voltage energy. Oh, so this unlocks high voltage energy in science pack 1, and it is blast resistant. Okay. My lord, is that big? Nope, nope. Okay, rotate, deselect. I kind of wish my issue with games like this is when I can't fly, or like at least let me zoom out a bit, because I want to see how I'm placing this down to make sure it's good. Like otherwise I just kind of have to throw it down and be like, it wasn't too bad. It's actually not too shabby. But it's like, is this where I want it to be? I have no idea. Is this done? Oh, here we go. Oh, so we have to build that and then put all this stuff into it. So I had the plates, or some of the plates. I'll go grab some more plates, and then I'll make machinery parts and wire coils. So I guess we can just do that in our inventory here, then kind of see what the next update is. I'm definitely gonna need to get myself a little bit more room here though, because since it looks like this, I was wondering why there were so many inputs and outputs. You can't combine conveyor belts, or at least not yet, unless we can find some sort of splitter that comes in later, because I tried to meld together a few conveyor belts to see if they would take them, and they just don't. So it's like if you have a connection like this, I can either take this out and it connect to nothing and just pass through the middle of them, or I could connect it to one side. So I got to just figure out exactly which way to take. What the? Why didn't it do it? To find out exactly which way to take it. So I'm gonna need to get some more space now that we're auto producing these. Getting these foundations is gonna be such a big deal. All right, so I was thinking, why the heck would I make this stuff myself? We're playing Foundry here. So, Foundation, Foundry. We're playing Foundry here. So I've got an assembler here. Let's plop this bad boy. I've already got my hotbar here. I'm going to put this down here. I think it's a 3x3. Yes, she is. Thank you for looking beautiful. So we can see we can configure this to make good components. So I want to set this set to make machinery parts, right? So I need to input plates. So let's grab 2 more of these bad boys here. I'm getting low on stuff. It's okay. Let's grab those 2 hundo. You can see here, I set up a second miner, and then I was actually able to connect it to this loop here because it was pushing it in this way. So it's actually not that they're connecting. It's just that they're the same belt now. So I was able to do that with only 3 inputs. So that's pretty nice. That means I could, if this efficiency was increased, I could put another one right here and it would do the same thing, which is pretty nice. All right, now enough chatting. I think, yeah, I need to move this over a little bit because that's a bit too close. I keep forgetting how much these things stick out. Automation's a beautiful thing. So you can tell we've got the output here set as brown. If you don't get your outputs right, just hit the toggle button here. Okay, and that'll make it change to output and intake. So it's same things over here. So sometimes they do it automatically, but like this one was confused when I put it down and it thought it wanted to be an intake. So now you can see we've got some machinery parts coming in. We've got inputs of 40 a minute. So this is perfect. So now we can get some machinery parts plopped up. And I think the other one was to do, I'm assuming the rods, right? Oh no, we make the rods. Probably the coils. It must have been these coils. So it's a 1 to 2. Let's just double check. Yep, coils. So I'm going to just repeat the same thing over here real quick. I'm just going to carve out a little bit of space. And then we're going to set it up so that it feeds in here too. Walking through this one together here. So if we just set this up here, put a panel there, swap inventory. So I've got belt. I think these might be set up. See, they're set up wrong. So if I kind of, can I hit it? Got it. And then I just throw in some belts like that. And that should be brilliantly set up. Let me grab some of my sand blocks here. There we go. So configure this. So I want to set this up to make coils. And now you can see we're being fed in the input beautifully. Awesome. So let's get this get this thing running up to speed just for a smidge. I'm going to go grab some biomass and then we'll go and build the research lab and we'll end today's episode there. I think we got some good automation going. I think we're ready to be a little self-sufficient here. We'll just have to set up some new, just some new automation stuff so we can be making new products. So guys, like I was saying, if you're loving Foundry, make sure you're smashing like down below. Leave comments, let me know what you think of the game so far in comparison to say like Tectonica, Satisfactory, and other similar type games, Factorio. And if you're new here, do think about hitting that subscribe button as well so you can always be back here for that sweet Shabby content. Didn't take long at all to get over 100 of these coils. I mean, it's a 1 to 2 kind of ratio, so pretty fast. And I would assume that means I've got plenty over here as well. So let's go grab our 100 pieces of machine bits or whatever they were called. Machine parts. We'll grab all those because I'm pretty sure the stack size is 200. So I think all the automation shuts off around that point. So unless we start feeding them out to a storage, which will definitely get set up eventually. So let's go here, input this, finish construction. Oh, very neat. Can I go inside? Oh, what's this? Completed this, has unlocked the following high voltage energy. So establish energy grid with power poles, transformers, and generators. So we've got power line, power pole small, transformer, and solar panel small. Very nice. Okay. And so wait, content we can research. Holy shit. What is this? Ew, this is awesome. What is happening? I love all of this. So we've got different little intermediaries here. I don't even know how to get, we're gonna have to figure out how to get these science packs here. Like if we went to this, so science pack, crafting recipe unlocked, 10 machine parts and some rods. Pretty simple. Go back. Nope. Available research. So like these are the things I can research. The battery pack, the container. What if I hit start? So obviously nothing because we don't have any of those research packs. Conveyor belt balance. Hold on. So we've got allows to split or merge two conveyor belts. That's awesome. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So great. It's in the game. Love to see things like that. Loader second lane with 2-block pickup and drop off range. Okay. Pretty neat stuff. So we'll have to figure out how to get some sign packs automated, which obviously doesn't sound like a big deal. We'll just have to set something up in the middle here and we'll feed some of these rods in that direction. As you can see, we've got plenty. It's pretty much just barely keeping up with this, which is still fine. Let me throw just a little bit more sand here so I can just walk on this more easily. Then that'll be topped off in a bit. As we walked away, we've already almost got another 200. But all right, brothers and sisters, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're subscribed, you'll see the next episode coming out soon. And until then, I hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.